Hey everyone, welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm Jared. I'm here with the whole gang. Justin.
Woo!
Joe.
Hey.
John.
Hey.
Exciting weekend that we just had. AXW at the historic Hamburg Fieldhouse yet again. It was
Rainy weekend. Fucking terrible weekend. What are you talking about?
It was,
weather
but
was shit.
the AXW show was great.
The whole Northeast was just covered in wet.
It was autism acceptance. Like I said before,
$1,200. Yeah. $1,200?
Yeah.
we're always a big part of that.
It was a good crowd. I don't know if it was a sellout, but it was a good crowd.
You can't really sell out.
Unveiled a
You just
new
gotta
beautiful
add more
championship there.
But it was good.
So we donated some money to them. We had some raffle items for them as well.
They raised a lot of money, though. Good shit. It was always my favorite
I
time
bought
of
tickets
year.
for a raffle and
Always-
actually won
always my
something, so
favorite
that was
time of
pretty
year.
cool.
Hurley's Heroes beat the Golden Era in Cornhole.
Yeah. Golden Era did not have a good night.
No.
They also ended up in chicken suits. So
Yeah. Goldie got knocked out by Andy
chicken
Hedder.
suit and a turkey suit.
yeah, two chickens and a turkey, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Kevin Kelly unveiled a beautiful new AXW belt. Title,
Yeah.
championship, whatever you want to call it.
I saw a picture of it online.
I think I usually wear black, and I'm realizing this cord just hangs down. Yeah.
Justin
rocking
at the show.
something.
Justin
Yes.
got
This
an
is-
Undertaker denim jacket.
This is a childhood dream
From WWF.
So if the people I got this from are listening or watching, thank you. This will never get sold or flipped. This is not for profit. This was for just my pure fucking enjoyment. This is now all I need is the Shawn Michaels hat.
You talked about at the show about those things, and I remember I actually ordered like
Shit they used to hawk, yeah.
the sunglasses and the
They had
and the
sunglasses
gloves.
and they had the whole
As a
whole
set
shit.
thing.
And it only took 2 figures.
Two signed an Abdullah the Butcher signed figure and a Paul Bearer, which I'm sure the Paul Bearer one's pretty. I think Abby, there's a lot of signed shit, but there's not a ton of Paul Bearer shit. But I was very much willing to give it up for this.
I think that'll be PC for him though.
I believe so.
I don't think he.
Yeah, I believe so.
But it was a great show, great crowd.
Kept me sweating out, man. Waited till the end of the night for it.
Yeah. Yeah, got to build that suspense.
That's all I could think about all night. I kept looking for him. I was like, is he coming over our way yet? Is he going to come talk to me?
So Ian Bush faced off against
Martin Stone.
Martin Stone.
I was to say, what?
Formerly
I
Danny
know
Burch.
Danny Burch. I don't know his. That was a good match. It turned into. No, I'm sorry, Quay. Quay turned into a 6-man tag because Derek Neal got hurt. So Quay is staying in AXW. Good to see.
Even though he's going overseas, and we wish him the best of luck.
Yes.
He's going to represent AXW proud. So the draft, WWE draft, is over.
Nothing that I predicted happened. Chad Gable did not get drafted first. It was just bullshit.
I don't think it was anything exciting, to be honest. Like, we probably could have predicted
Some
this
NXT
draft.
call-ups.
The indie call-up was surprising.
Yeah.
All their
I guess.
champs except for North American got called.
Oh,
No, Carmelo didn't get called up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Oh, or
all their
Braun Breaker.
female champs.
All the female
got
champs,
called
yeah.
up.
Yeah, they're tag champs.
And they're women's, yeah.
Which makes me wonder if people are going away, like Damage Control.
JD McDonough.
Or they're, we actually called that one.
And
Somebody
Cameron
called that,
Grimes.
right?
Cameron
Yeah,
Grimes.
I said
Somebody
about
called
JD
that one.
McDonough.
I didn't think that.
And that tag team.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
Reckless.
tag team.
Yeah, pretty reckless. Or no, pretty deadly.
yeah.
Pretty reckless as a band. Pretty deadly. But I will say it seems like there's a lot more tag teams on SmackDown.
Grayson Waller, Von Wagner.
They got called up where?
But Grayson Waller's on SmackDown, and Von Wagner's a free agent who can go on any show he wants.
Oh yeah, they did. They have a list of free agents.
So is Dolph.
Brock,
Dolph.
Brock is a free
Well, that
agent.
makes sense because he's a part timer. But Dolph?
Yeah,
That's
And
fucking weird.
Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
But they took Apollo Crews over Dolph Ali. Fucking
Yeah.
Von Wagner. I would have taken Wagner over Apollo Crews.
No.
And I don't even know who
Fine.
Wagner
He's
is.
he's fine. He's just not. I don't know.
I guess maybe that
He's not draftable material.
you leave them guys as free agents, and then you can kind of feel out which show they fit better on.
Who somebody gets hurt, then you can fill them in.
yeah.
But SmackDown seems very heavy on tag teams for some reason. All of the Bloodline got drafted to SmackDown. I don't know why they had to use a separate, but
Well, because they said the first night, which they broke their own rule. The second night, like all groups were like up for grabs. Like like they could be split up, and then like the next night, like the LWO all went together. Like, well,
Although Rhea got drafted separate.
and then
Judgment Day
Day ended up
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
drafted.
I
So
looked
they
at
ended
that.
up staying together.
I saw that, and I looked at it. I was like, so did they plan on taking them separately, or
I guess because Rey is the champion.
So,
Makes it stand out
belt
more.
swap like they did 2 years ago, and everyone bitched.
Yeah, Bianca and Rhea will just there you
they're
go.
literally going to hand
There you
them
go.
to each other?
Well, no, because I think
no, there's
Backlash the matches are still Rhea versus.
Yeah, but they're just swapping the belts. It's still for a belt, but they're literally swapping belts.
It's advertised as Rhea SmackDown.
It
I-
was,
yeah,
but they're
or did
going
they
to
change it
Yeah, they're
since?
going to swap belts. It said it on.
I think
yeah.
the draft
Okay.
takes effect after Backlash,
Yeah, the 8th.
Okay.
so it's it'll take
Monday,
Monday.
Raw.
Okay, well,
So then-
last I knew that they were just like because I thought it was weird too. Like, why
Backlash
don't they
is what,
just go ahead?
Saturday.
The matches are going down. Why don't you just do the swap now?
Oh, it's
Like,
so nice to have a fucking Saturday pay per view. Man, AEW, get back on board. Thank you that at the end of the month for Memorial Day we're gonna have it.
Yeah,
We'll at least have that day off. But fuck, man, what
Not
happened
me.
to those Saturdays? Yeah,
That's
what
my-
happened
that's
to
my-
those Saturdays, man? I missed that shit.
US and IC swapped.
Like
So,
we
but
said.
it's weird because Imperium went. That included Gunther.
Oh yeah,
But for Roman, I guess that means Lashley again.
AJ.
AJ.
yeah. Well, no, AJ's a heel. They're doing heel shit and working with Viking Raiders.
Yeah,
The Viking Raiders went to
BC.
Raw.
Yeah, but they attacked them.
Yeah, then the Raiders got drafted to Raw.
Yeah, but they're still going to work with them.
oh, you still got.
Again, it
got
doesn't
Sheamus.
take place.
So, yeah.
But they're the heels in this. So you're not just going to switch AJ back to face after already attacking a team and establishing heel.
Dom has heel heat.
I don't know who else
He
Roman
has
go after.
Go Dom.
He dude, every time he talks, the boos just rain. I don't think it's Charlotte heat, but I think it's just
I like him. I don't care. I like it.
yeah. I think it's just people are tired of him and Rhea. It's like but I don't know. I think Dom's getting better.
I do. I
Well,
agree.
Baron Corbin's another one of those undrafted free agents.
He's handling meat on TikTok now. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, the stuff he cooks though.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And congratulations to Carmella and Corey Graves.
So
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, hopefully it sticks this time.
Michael Cole was on Pat McAfee's show recently, and well, probably not recently, but he said he doesn't want to retire until he has one last good long run with Pat. I mean, Pat brought out Michael Cole from the early 2000s because for a while Cole just wasn't there.
Cole wasn't there in the early 2000s either. He was fucking boring then.
But
Big news though. I finally got a 7-star match on Journey of Wrestling. 2014 TNA Kenny Omega versus Magnus in a steel cage. No, wait, was it steel cage or ladder? It was ladder. Ladder. Fuck no, ladder was the one that almost got me.
6.7 or
No, it was God damn it, I don't remember what kind of match. It wasn't a cage either.
But of course, it's Kenny Omega.
Yeah, built him from nothing.
Well,
Yeah,
your
I
other-
started that in 2010.
You had another match that was like 5.5.
I had 6.75. That was Omega and Prince Devitt in a ladder.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking! I'd love to see that match.
I think. Fuck, I can't remember. Maybe it was Last Man Standing. The Magnus one.
So, Backlash.
Don't worry, I split the brands. Made NWA. Magnus is NWA champion now.
Backlash is this weekend, Saturday, May 6th. You guys, before we get into that, you guys doing anything for Cinco de Mayo?
Making tacos.
Kamali is having a
But
little
I'm
party.
I got to make kid tacos, so I got beef. I got beef, cheese, sour cream, lettuce, tomato. I got fresh jalapeno for myself. That's about all I got for myself. I got to kid it up, man. This sucks,
Yeah.
but I got a bottle of tequila. Not in my cup tonight, but for tomorrow.
Hey,
No, maybe not though, because I got to get up early.
It must have been a straight up match because it doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't. Oh, it was Iron Man. That's what it was. It was Iron Man. It doesn't say on there after the results.
Okay.
It was an Iron Man match.
so Backlash was this weekend.
So then, what was your Cody and Roman? Because that was like, I guess, a couple of flawless
You like
things.
that? You know what I made? You know why Roman's name on there is just Roman? Because that is built from NXT Roman Lakai or whatever the fuck he was before that. And I built him to a fucking champion, to the Roman he is now in 3 years.
Yeah, it just says
Same with Kenny. Kenny again. This started. I started this in. So this starts in 2010, I believe. So like TNA is like fucking aces and eights, and Hogan and Flair fucking got rid of them fast. Fuck off. And then I got a bunch of low.
I like your roster,
low level.
yeah.
I got a bunch of low level talent. That Cody that I have, that's fucking dashing Cody.
Yeah,
you know,
I figured that,
I
yeah.
built that motherfucker. So it started with I made the Elite. They were the dominant force. The guys, because even if you look, the Bucks' names are Max and Jeremy Buck. They're
Yes.
not. They're Gen Me. But I made the Elite, and then I had Kenny Omega win a Full Metal Mayhem match, multi-man match, to take Cody's title while Cody was champion. So that split them, got a feud out of that, broke away. Cody, Magnus, Del Rio, and Shinsuke make a faction called One World Empire. Fucking awesome, right? The 4 fucking pillars of wrestling around the
Yeah,
world.
you
It's
said you're
amazing.
right.
I am fucking god at this game.
Journey of
And that
Wrestling
was-
is great if you want to test the waters in like booking and
Yeah.
like
I build people, man. It's so much fun.
we had a stint where we were all doing it and then we
There's
kinda
also
faded
weird
away.
guys. Who else is in that? There's weird names in that main event picture.
Your main event guys, you have Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Prince Devitt, Samoa Joe, Magnus, Carl Anderson, Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan, Homicide, which you wouldn't expect a Homicide,
Carl Anderson.
or Carl Anderson, yeah. Nakamura, Cole, Tama Tonga, Del Rio, AJ Styles, Okada, Max, and Jeremy Buck.
Is this a New Japan show?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I took a little. I
That's
took-
why he got the 7 stars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Was it in
Like,
Tokyo
I
Dome?
got everything super cheap because like it's because they were all low level. Like Kenny Omega, I got as like a 300 something stat guy and built him to like a 1,000 stat. Yeah, I fucking put these guys over.
Justin has fun with that.
And when I want to turn my brain off, that's what I do. When I just want to zone out, and I listen to the last podcast on the left and play that game.
It's pretty fun. I wish we played it more, but
You probably have fun with the GM mode on the WWE game.
Oh my god, I used to demolish that. I beat it so fast. I beat it multiple times. I had to delete it because it got boring. Because I got in 08, you could unlock where. So if you like get the gold tier, you get. You don't have to. They don't have to accept your trades anymore. You can just do whatever you want, and everybody will just automatically agree to your terms. So, like, I didn't have to negotiate anymore. I didn't have to like figure out who I can trade for. So it got boring. So I had to delete my progress, and I replayed it again and got back to it. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm good at that shit.
Backlash is this weekend. We have. I want to say it's the final card because SmackDown is probably going to be like a blow off, whatever it goes. You know, dick off before the pay per view.
Well, SmackDown is also in Puerto Rico. So
You'll
they've
have some
gotta-
Bad Bunny stuff.
I was
You'll
gonna say
have-
they've got to have their card pretty established, I guess. Like obviously, I don't know who's all over there, if everybody made the trip, but you know,
Which I'm
Yeah.
surprised Raw's not going to be there either. They
Raw
usually
might be
do-
there after. Might be the Raw after.
I don't think.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's on a Saturday, so maybe not. I can get home and be fine.
So what is,
Andrade's there.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
saying,
sure.
I saw it on Instagram. Andrade is over there.
Well, they didn't. They're not using him.
No, I'm
and
kidding. Yeah, of course not. He's just there because Charlotte's there.
They were in Baltimore last night.
Who?
AEW.
Oh, was he on AEW?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
The closest they're coming to us is DC.
No more dark.
Dark is no more a thing.
Yes. No more Dark or Dark Elevation, I assume.
No more YouTube show.
No more YouTube shows. Yes.
And going off of your game thing, you see Punk's making the rounds.
I did.
They
He even
don't
went
show
to.
up at Backlash,
He
right?
even went to
Impact.
No, he even went
Yeah.
to the Morton School. Yeah, what's he running? What's his shows are called something? I forget what
Well,
they're called.
Punk showed up at Impact.
I wonder if he's going around like say, hey, anybody that I was a dick to, I'm sorry, I'm here. If anybody wants to talk, if anybody wants advice, I'm fucking here. It's my turn to give back.
Whatever,
a
whatever
lot of-
beef we've got, let's get it.
I can't see how he got beef with fucking
Ricky
Morton, but maybe who knows? With him, who knows?
So Punk showed up at Raw behind the scenes.
yes,
Impact.
nobody took pictures with him there, but Jordan Grace took a picture.
Did
with
Impact
him at
kick him out?
No,
Like WWE did?
No, he was
Or-
back there taking pictures.
He was there for Trinity.
Oh, is that what he was there
Naomi.
I
for?
saw Sasha was in the crowd.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Sasha was in
yeah.
the crowd with her bodyguards
Well,
and her big ass
Whatever her
hat.
name is now, Monet.
Yeah,
Not
whatever.
Sasha.
Yeah.
She had
So-
like a hood up. She was trying to be
She had a
incognito,
big floppy hat with two security guards next to her. Yeah,
but they still got a picture of her.
yeah.
Did they say anything on TV?
And somebody got a picture of Punk sticking his head out too. And
Oh yeah,
Philly
like,
Mike, I agree. Stop watching wrestlers watch wrestling. Just fucking watch the show.
yeah. So Punk was peeking the curtain. And
Did they acknowledge Sasha in the crowd? I didn't
No, I
see
don't
it.
think
That's
so.
okay.
A lot of people are speculating too that like he might be using it as like a power play thing, like you know.
Go back to Tony
But
and say, well, these other two companies made me an offer.
well, I think Punk is trying to make amends with everybody.
If he was going to do that, he
Well,
wouldn't be
because he
having-
does have the
wouldn't go-
reputation
he
of
wouldn't be
being a
going
cancer
public.
right now.
He wouldn't be going public.
I think so. There's word going around that AEW Collision, their Saturday show, debuts in Chicago.
The fuck is AEW Collision?
It's going to be their new show.
That's the name
That's
of it.
why Dark is no more a thing.
Oh, okay. Is it going to be on YouTube?
No, it's the network.
What?
Like,
The network on on Peacock?
TNT, CBS.
Does Vince know
Okay.
about this?
So it's supposed to debut in June in Chicago. So word going around
Oh,
is
yeah.
Punk.
Versus Goldberg.
Punk is debuting. Not debuting, I guess, coming back for
Does
that.
Punk have heat with Goldberg? Is that why everybody's
Everybody
talking
has
about
heat
that?
with Goldberg.
Everybody
Fucking
has heat
Goldberg.
with Punk, so
So if
Bret
Punk,
Hart will be there cheering on Punk. Fucking kick him in the head.
if Punk really does come back for Collision, him going around, like Justin said, could just be him. Look, I need to figure my shit out. I'm sorry. Blah blah blah.
I'm still not saying CM Punk was in the wrong for any of this. Everybody was in the wrong. They just handled it fucking terribly. That's what happens when
It's-
you have a roster run. That's what happens when inmates run the asylum.
It seems like it was high school drama where like, oh, so and so said this, so and so
Yeah.
said this, and then it was just like beeline straight for instead of what happened.
Also, when the guy running the show is so in awe,
Yeah.
he's such a big Punk fan.
Yeah.
He sat there going, "Oh, God, look at this guy. CM
Yeah.
Punk's working for
I'm
me."
sitting next to CM Punk. He's eating muffins.
And he's talking. Look at him. He's like cutting a promo. He's doing another pipe bomb while instead of just going, "Hey, this needs to end."
Yeah.
Like-
No, yeah. What would Hunter do? All right, we're gonna step away. Thank you guys.
Yeah, let's cut
Yeah.
his mic.
Well,
yeah.
and
But
like
Tony
I-
Khan was so like, "Oh my gosh,
Well,
look at
but
this."
Tony Khan gives a lot. He usually
went too
just
far.
keeps going with
Too
the
much.
questions.
How far
and-
did I have gotten with Vince?
But again, could it all be a fucking work?
well,
Or
and
turn the shoot into a
Well,
work?
because there's apparently heat going around with Jericho and Punk too. People keep asking
No,
Jericho.
that's because Punk said some shit.
but supposedly they're good now. I just
people were asking
read
Jericho
and heard something.
something about Punk, and Punk was like, "I'm not playing a fucking game. Stop asking me that question." Blah blah blah. And then I read that
Maybe he was asked about Fight Forever. He's not playing it because it's not out yet.
Jericho and Punk is going to be Punk's first feud when he comes back.
Who's Jericho feuding with right now?
JAS
Nobody, right?
is feuding with
Cole.
Cole and
Oh,
Yeah.
some nobody exactly.
But like I saw like
It's Cole and Orange and
and Britt Baker,
Disco had said about like he's
Disco,
like, yeah.
Disco, fuck off.
He's got a podcast. Yeah, I
Who
know. I thought
cares?
the same thing.
Who
He,
cares?
literally everybody has a podcast.
Yeah, obviously we do.
he put it out like he thought like Tony Khan should fire the Bucks and stuff. I'm like, you do realize
the
they're
fuck up.
EVPs of the fucking company, right?
Oh, that doesn't
Because
matter.
he didn't want to. They don't want to like work.
either
with,
way.
they don't want to work with Punk, and it's like it's not like a wrestler working with another
Glenn
wrestler.
Gilberti. Who'd he ever beat?
Yeah.
but Seth has heat with Cody and they work together.
Yes, yeah.
Edge and Hardy.
Seth has heat with Punk too.
I mean, Edge and Matt.
Called
When
him a
that
fucking cancer.
when that
Stay
thing
away, stay far away.
when
he
that whole
said.
thing happened with Edge and Matt, they worked. It was professional in the ring. Outside of the ring, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, and
You know, do what you got to do to get the
Macho and
money.
Hogan.
Edge could still taste Matt's dick on Lita's lips.
I mean, that was real fresh.
Version 1.
Yeah.
So do we want the card and our predictions, or what do you want to do?
Sure. I'm not giving you my predictions because we're playing the fucking thing for it. So
Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight.
that's so racist. That's racist. Why can't it just be a street fight?
Because they're in Puerto Rico.
What's the difference between a San Juan street fight? Like, the weapons
They're
different
gonna
or
pull out a
something?
bag of Coke.
That's not no. That's Colombia. Fucking throw frogs at each other. I don't know. Fucking whoever finds the chupacabra first fucking wins. I can say it. I'm Puerto Rican. Fuck
Empanadas.
you.
This is
you
a
can't-
random-
empanada. I'm gonna throw something at you. It's not Puerto Rican.
Seth Rollins versus Omos, which is a random.
Yeah, I'm the only one to make fun of. That's allowed to make fun of that.
That those two even-
match, by the way.
Like, saw each other.
What was it? I'm sorry.
Seth Rollins versus Omos.
Well, almost lost.
When did those
to
two
Brock.
even like bump into each other in the ring? Like,
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
Brock and Omos was the same thing.
it's just a random.
Brock and Omos was random.
Oh, Omos is another one
Well,
of those.
Omos was like, I'm gonna. The Brock and Omos thing was supposed to be, well, Omos is gonna beat this monster Brock. I mean, fucking, we're not. Shut up. Seth is like, who cares?
Omos is another one that doesn't belong to any show.
Good.
So
Send him to NXT.
Nobody
man.
claimed him.
Look, the guy could have potential. The fucking giant with Jeff. What's that guy's name?
Satnam Singh.
Yeah,
He's terrible.
really. No, he's not. He's getting a lot fucking better.
is he?
Well, he's getting better personality wise. He's not just standing there going, "Oh."
Jeff Jarrett's a good person to learn from.
Well, Sanjay Dutt.
I mean, yeah, he's got 3 great
Jay Lethal.
fucking teachers.
But
Yeah.
Omos did good with AJ
Yeah.
when he was his heater.
Yeah, he needs to go back to NXT
But now
and
that he's
learn
on
some
his
shit.
own-
Yeah,
Well, they say like Omos is like really athletic. Like, you know, surprisingly he's fast and
Fucking
stuff. for, like,
show
a
it.
guy.
but do more with MVP.
But
than,
then-
you know,
I get he's giant.
I agree
top.
with you. Go to NXT, work on your shit.
Yeah,
The old school with Vince, he always likes his big guys to just do your 3 or 4 power moves.
yeah.
Even if they can do a million things. Look
Again,
at Brock.
He's gonna
just do
he's-
suplexes.
He's the airport test. That guy is a fucking wrestler, you know. But it's I don't know.
Maybe he can do a million things.
'cause
And
a
Vince's
lo-
like, no, we don't want to see you doing flippy shit. We want to see you just throw guys around.
So why wasn't he with Apollo Crews when Apollo Crews was doing the Nigerian thing? Isn't Omos literally from Nigeria?
Yeah.
He needed a
He's actually from
he needed
Nigeria.
a bodyguard or whatever.
speaking of that, there's another lawsuit going around
For what?
for Vince being racist.
He is. But
He
I
pitched
mean,
racist, like the whole Apollo Crews
yeah.
thing.
Do we not? Do we not remember the fucking? Good point, Shelton. That's not Shelton.
Yeah. Well, somebody.
Michael Tavares.
I guess somebody who represents Apollo is suing because it's the writers were racist when they started his Nigerian thing.
Did no one look at Tony Atlas? Saba Simba. It's come on.
But here's my thing to it too, though. Okay, so now you want to sue, but you agreed to it and did it.
Well,
Like,
you
if
didn't
you
agree
didn't like
to
it,
it. You did it. It doesn't mean you agreed to it, but
I mean, you sign a contract.
yeah, what are you gonna do? But I mean,
You say no, you're out the door.
Of course, Vince is racist, but unfortunately, this isn't a fucking excuse for him. He's a piece of shit. He'll always be a piece of shit.
Stay
in my
away
mind.
from wrestling. It's better that you stay away.
Yeah. It is a television product, and stereotypes are what sell television. You know, the stereotypes, unfortunately, are what you make that. There's a stereotype for a reason. It's because it's what's been bred through television over the years. Yes, it's getting better, but I mean, go back and watch 90s television. It's fucking racist, you know?
years ago, the Mexicals would come out on
Yeah.
like Juan Deere's and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
of
you know, like,
course
come on.
they.
What would Jerry Lawler
Fucking,
say? I think those guys were cutting my grass. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Well, and fucking the guy with he rode the bike. He was the
Oh, Cholo?
yeah
What-
yeah.
Fuck.
It was Sin Cara before
Yeah, yeah.
Sin Cara.
Hunico.
Hunico
Well,
and
yeah, but what was his name?
his other guy
Camacho.
Camacho.
Jesus.
Camacho.
No. Oh yeah. No. Jesus is the guy that stabbed John Cena.
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah.
At the nightclub.
With Carlito.
Because it was supposed to be the guy who passed away. That was who was supposed to be.
Who?
The guy was supposed to come to Legends, and then he died.
New Jack?
Yes.
Oh, it really was?
That's who it was supposed to be.
He would have actually stabbed
And
him.
then they couldn't work it out a deal.
No
so-
shit.
Well, and I think somebody probably told him, like, no, he'll take that ship for a shoot. Don't
New
stab
Jack's
it
like,
for
you ain't
real.
got to pay me. I'll stab that guy for legit. Like,
He carries a blade.
Also, I've seen. So they announced a tournament for the World Heavyweight title, but they said both Raw and SmackDown can compete for it. So what's the that defeats the purpose of creating?
and
a
Roman
separate
said
belt.
about having it.
God damn it! Stop trying to apply logic to illogical situations.
But there's so apparently Drew and
pro
Seth
wrestling.
are the main ones supposed to be fighting for that. Heel Drew.
so I was gonna
face
say,
Seth.
so he's a heel, right?
Well, Drew's been off TV.
But
He's supposed to come
he
back
was a
on Raw as
heel at Mania, though, right?
No,
No, him and Sheamus and Gunther was like a triple threat.
Sheamus and Gunther were the heels. Drew
Oh,
was the
Sheamus
face.
was the heel.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
thought
that
they were sort of
resonated.
all tweeters, aren't they?
I don't
Well,
think that resonated. Well,
no,
no,
so-
Gunther's a heel.
Gunther's a heel. So then Drew and Sheamus were like,
I thought Drew
they were
was the one that
friends,
kind of
but
turned on him.
but
Okay, whatever.
Speaking of Gunther, congratulations to him, too. He just recently got married.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. Got to get down.
No, yeah.
but heel Drew, face Seth. Either one of them deserve it. You know,
No, they don't.
Drew-
New belt, new set of fucking guys.
I look.
Cody's new.
I'm
Or-
pushing for Finn.
What did you
Who, what?
Cody's new.
What did you say the other week?
It's true.
Seth and Finn.
Yeah, because it was the first Universal.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean
yeah.
Finn.
Take it back.
Finn had to relinquish it. Never really
Yeah,
got his
never
chance at it.
defended Yeah.
But Seth also like
Bring back Bray.
Seth hasn't been in that main event picture since he left the Authority. You know what I mean?
Wow. That's what do you mean by that? And what do you mean by main event?
He was-
What was the best? What's the most memorable match from last year's WrestleMania? What's the most memorable moment? Seth Rollins was in the ring for that. So what do you mean?
Title
You know?
picture.
And on
Who,
Raw,
who did Roman even wrestle last year for the title? I don't remember.
he was a main guy on Raw. There's no belt to go for.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Who did Roman wrestle last year for the title? No idea, but we know
Yeah.
who Seth Rollins fucking wrestled, right? Seth Rollins.
Oh, he wrestled almost everybody last year.
No, at Mania.
Mania?
No fucking
Was it
clue.
him and Brock?
Who knows? That's my first guess because it's an easy
I don't
guess because
remember
it's
Seth.
always him and Brock.
I don't remember Seth.
I didn't say Seth and Cody from last
Cody.
year.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was the.
Okay.
Remember, Seth? I don't have an opponent.
The
who I
reason,
can wrestle
the reason I
tonight.
didn't remember that is because that was Cody's moment.
Yeah, but Seth was the one to make that moment.
Look,
Seth was the story
If
of
Cody
that moment.
wrestled
Seth-
anyone else, that's a shitty match.
Seth doesn't need a belt,
Not
but
anybody else, but
he deserves another title run. Dolph deserves another title run.
Dolph would be good.
Dolph, the world heavyweight title, I think of Dolph in recent years. You know, but
Yeah.
Finn and Seth would make the most sense.
He'll never get over as much as he was during that here
But
to show the world. years.
Drew had the title during COVID. He didn't really get a chance to use it with the fans. You know?
Yeah, but it still wasn't even. It wasn't. He wasn't over as champion. He's not gonna unless they're going to use him as going overseas, and we're going to do a lot more European shows. He's not it. He didn't do it.
Or unless you do him as a heel.
Now you got two heel champions.
Why
You
not?
gotta
Two
have
monsters.
They're supposed
you
to be
gotta have-
separate
Now
shows.
you got to build two same stories of a babyface chasing monster champions.
Rhea Ripley versus Selena Vega.
Oh God.
how did Zelina get in there?
Because Judgment Day and LWO have been fighting.
She's gonna kill her.
Zelina
Nothing
hasn't had a
against-
match in like a year.
nothing
That's,
against Zelina,
That's a
but
25-second squash.
Yeah.
that's a bathroom break. That's your breather.
Zelina-
I'm sorry,
can
she shouldn't
work,
even be in the
but-
same. She shouldn't even be in the same ring. Not saying that she.
Zelina can go, but Rhea's going to kill her.
Yeah, Rhea's supposed to be a
That
monster.
shouldn't even be a title match.
Yeah.
Do you think it's
what's
Bianca
else?
versus Io Sky.
That
again
should be good.
another?
No, that's good.
That
I
could
like
be
that.
good.
I like that.
I want Bailey as champ again.
Yeah. Bailey might be leaving.
Yeah.
Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed for the
At
U.S.
least okay. So at least they threw in a different factor here.
Still,
Yeah.
still Lashley.
Two beefy boys.
I like Bronson Reed in there. I don't know if
Theory's gonna win.
Can't it just be Theory versus Bronson, but they're both heels, so you got to throw in a face. Just throw somebody else in. Why is it got to be Lashley?
And Lashley and Theory are both going to SmackDown.
See, and it
And
sucks
Reed
too
stayed on Raw.
because Lashley
And maybe
everywhere.
Bronson Reed will get it, and maybe Austin Theory will lose it and then get put into the tournament.
What is it about Lashley and WWE? Because his first run in WWE, he was ECW champion. Nobody gave a shit.
He was U.S. champion too.
U.S. champion. Nobody gave a shit.
He
went to-
He was over.
He went Donald Trump's pick.
He went to
Battle of
Evolve
Billionaires.
and Impact. He became. I don't
He
know.
went to
maybe not
Evolve?
Evolve, but what
Impact.
Progress?
No, fuck no. He can go overseas.
Trump said, I'm picking that colored guy.
Yeah,
But Impact, he was a fucking star.
yes.
That's where he
But
improved.
he also became an MMA star. Well, not a star, I guess, but
He improved his wrestling abilities in Impact. Now when he's back in WWE, he had the title
he
twice
improved his personality in Impact. He was always a fine
with
wrestler.
MVP.
Yeah,
But
You have to also remember.
he was champion now twice in
but
WWE.
Drew did the same thing.
Nobody gave a shit.
Drew did the
Christian,
same. You
R-Truth.
could say the exact same thing about Drew.
You can't say that during COVID though, because how can you?
I didn't give a shit that he was champion. I wouldn't give a shit now if he was champion.
But Drew
I'm
got
sorry.
released and went to
I like
TNA
watching
and did
his
well.
matches. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter if he's champion or not.
Drew went to Evolve, Progress, Impact.
Yes,
he
that's what
he
you're
became
thinking
a
of.
star. He was amazing in Impact, but
Don't forget WWE has a system. You have to work in their system.
Yeah.
Promos are their way. Matches are their way.
Yeah.
You go other places where they might say, hey, say whatever you want in the promo. And you learn things that way. Or, hey, do whatever you want in the match. Instead of
But,
someone
and that's a problem too, though.
telling you what to do.
We've talked about, like, you know, you just said, like, Drew really got over, Bobby really got over in Impact. Then they bring him back, and it's like, well, now I want you to go back to
Christian.
the Bobby Lashley that was here before. And it's like, I thought you wanted to new and improve
that's
Bobby
not
Lashley.
necessarily true. I mean, Drew got put over as a big deal from NXT and then coming right up. I mean, he was only Dolph's heavy for a little while before they decided he's fucking too good for this. And Bobby Lashley came in as a mega star again. He came in suit and tie as I'm a big fucking deal, and I'm gonna make sure you know I'm a big fucking deal. I think they treated them well their second round. I just think eventually, I think people need to start being in WWE for less time.
yeah.
Well,
You know,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe that is, you know, because, like, now he's starting to fall off, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Take him away, let him go home, let him rest until you start hearing people on the internet go, "Hey, where's Bobby Lashley? What's that guy doing?" You know, that's when things become okay. People are ready to see him again. Let's work him into the
Because
in
think
the
about
picture.
it, like, Randy Orton's been there like 15 years.
And what happened? He got hurt, and now we're going, oh man, Orton could have
He's
been in
been
a
there
Rumble,
like
or
20.
Orton's going to come back for this.
Yeah.
Or Orton,
whatever it is.
But also, don't forget, for a while, we, along with most fans, were like, Orton is kind of
Yeah, exactly.
He gets boring.
Got to
He's
go
wrestled
away.
everybody.
You got to
He's-
go away and take some time to heal. Whether you're hurt or not, everybody's body is being put through something there. So whether you're hurt or not, take some time away. They got to start giving guys off to get away from
think-
TV.
Or what they did with Randy before he got hurt. Like, they put him with Riddle. And he's kind of showed a different side of his personality
Yeah.
a little bit, you know? So it
That
made it a
lightened
little
your
more
load,
fun
too.
loving. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you make your start in WWE, start as in your star in WWE, and then you go away, you become an even bigger star. Why go back to WWE? It's like, I already did this. I already made my
prove
name.
that you can, because they're like, oh well,
Like Drew
it's-
makes sense because he was, chosen one. When he left, he bulked up. He became a bigger guy. Impact. He made a name for himself.
It's not just about the bulk, though. I think
Well-
he got back to show. Okay, everybody said, "Oh, I couldn't cut it in WWE." Well, I'm going to go prove those guys wrong.
Same with Cody.
And Christian, you can be you're the TNA champion. That's great, but you weren't really shit over there. Okay, well now you want to become the world champion or ECW champion, whichever.
But he was only champion because Edge retired.
Yeah, but he was ECW champion first.
well, and the thing of it is no matter what you say, some guys don't feel this way, but WWE is the place to be. That's the most globally recognized wrestling company
It
on
is.
the planet.
It is,
It
but
is.
it also depends on what you want to do.
Well,
Like,
but like some
to-
guys, like you said, like they left they want to go back either to prove something, or it's just like, hey, I can only do this for so much longer. I can make some money here.
It might be different with Hunter in charge now, but for a while, with Vince in charge, it was like, do I want to be a TV star or do I want to be a wrestler with AEW up there now? Because the thing about AEW, it's mostly indie stars who want to wrestle.
And then the other thing is if you do well enough, look at Sasha Banks now. She has limited dates in Japan, but she gets paid a boatload of fucking money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the other thing. If you go to WWE and you get a really big name, you can kind of write your own check then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and it's only because, again, like I said, they're the most recognized wrestling company on the planet.
They are.
You ask any Joe on the street, name me a wrestling company.
Yeah.
The first one they're going to say is WWE.
Yeah.
I think Seth as first world champ wouldn't be bad.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Riddle versus the Usos and Solo.
Ugh, who cares?
Hopefully that ends that
And
thing.
then Cody and Brock.
That might
it?
be good.
That's so far.
No
off
Roman
listed.
match. What the fuck?
It's
No.
Backlash.
He's got this one off.
Yeah, it's
He-
Backlash.
So but Gunther's not on. There's no Intercontinental.
yeah.
The tag belts aren't on the line because they're in a 6-man.
They gotta separate the tag belts because
they really
the
should.
tag champs are drafted to Raw.
Yeah.
So you have New Day on Raw, but you have Usos, you have Pretty Deadly, you have a couple other teams on SmackDown.
I saw a thing on my phone earlier that there's people who didn't get drafted that nobody even noticed.
Street Profits are on SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like Bray Wyatt,
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Those guys, I think, are supposed to be free
Big E.
agents from
They're free agents because they're injured. They're not on
Yeah,
TV.
Big E is somebody I thought that would come back through this draft, but
Yeah.
Which I thought that was weird too. Like they did the New Day. Like you couldn't include Big E as part of it. Like
Well, the article I read said that there's no timetable when he might come back
I mean,
if he comes back.
it was
It was a
bad.
broken neck.
Yeah, it was bad. I remember seeing it.
It wasn't a broken freaking neck. It was a
Yeah.
broken neck.
but he's
So
Speaking of broken freaking neck,
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Kurt Angle is coming to Hamburg, Pennsylvania at the historic Hamburg Fieldhouse for Legends of Hamburg, September 16th. He is the first of many guests announced. That is a big one. I haven't met Kurt Angle yet. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
neither have I. So who got released?
Alicia Fox.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was still there.
It was
Well,
so-
she was
came
under a
back.
Legends.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of legends, did you see who just signed a new contract?
Headbangers,
Headbangers.
which
Really?
means,
For
Both of them. With
Yeah.
WWE.
like Vox pointed out, no more $20 meet and greets.
yeah, that's true.
But-
But also we're probably gonna get a nice two probably nice figures.
They're going to get figures. They're going to be in video
Video
games.
games.
Hall of
They're gonna
Fame.
Maybe.
be- yeah.
I don't know. Are they Hall of Fame worthy?
At this point, everybody is.
I guess. Yeah, that's true. I like him. So
I
I'm
mean,
not saying that. I'm saying
Stacy Keebler's in the Hall of Fame.
No, Tori Wilson's still lower. Tori Wilson's
Not-
still the bottom.
Charmel.
That's true.
She never wrestled a match.
No, she had that one. With Jillian Hall, I think,
But
actually.
yeah, Alicia Fox has been there
So-
16
Yeah,
years.
she ended her 16 or 17 year.
Wow.
She was
so-
under a Legend deal. It's not an actor
Yeah,
wrestler.
but now she is completely released from the WWE.
And she's gonna
On
try to
her-
get Wade back.
On her Instagram, it has her real name, formerly known as Alicia Fox.
No, she's
Booking
gonna try to
info.
get Wade back.
And another a friend of ours from the old AEW. Every time we go to AEW, but Leva Bates is gone.
Really?
yeah,
Her contract ran out.
and she just decided not to
And she-
resign.
Well, she was big on Dark and stuff, so
That would be
backstage, she had a lot of
that is
backstage.
someone to bring into NXT
she does a lot of Twitch
as
stuff.
more than just a wrestler.
Yeah, she did a lot of backstage stuff. She
Yeah.
had one
Twitch
match
and-
this year. They
yeah.
said.
But the librarian,
Well, that's just
No,
that's
but-
just shit. That's just funny.
But what she did backstage, she worked with the other people.
You get the librarian thing, right? Because TNT had that show called The Librarian. Yeah, that's,
but it was like,
When she did
But
the
she
Mae
can
Young
work.
thing, she was just known as Blue Pants.
yeah, Blue Pants. Yeah, it's better than that. At least they she had a name.
I didn't even know she was in the Mae Young tournament.
Yeah, she was Blue Pants. That's
Wow.
literally her fucking name.
Was she out?
She also wrestled in
out the
NXT
first
a couple
round?
times as Blue Pants. Yeah,
Zack Sabre was in the Cruiserweight tournament,
yeah,
205.
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff on
Could have,
Twitch and
but she-
stuff like that.
yeah. I think that would be a really smart pickup for NXT.
Yeah, she was
to
doing a
have
lot
her down there
behind
yeah.
the scenes.
trainer, producer. I think that would be really smart.
We met
for
her.
them.
She was really nice.
Oh, yeah.
She
Got a
always
picture
came
with
out.
her? Yeah.
I think every time we went to AEW, she came out and said hi to everybody. So
Is it because she lost her hair? She dyed it. It's not blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's blonde now.
It's blonde now. It was on BT.
I haven't watched in like
It's
a
like they
couple
had
months.
Peter Avalon like walk past her. She's like, "Hey," and he was like, "Hi." Wait, what?
He didn't recognize her.
Yeah,
I haven't watched in a couple months.
yeah.
But-
It's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, she's smart.
Not Dolph is still pretty good.
Not Dolph.
Bring her on NXT ever.
Yeah, I would.
Dolph,
Like Regal, if he's there, let Regal be like, hey, we should get this girl.
not Dolph, made a big deal on Instagram because Sammy Guevara followed him.
He's funny, man. I'll tell you what. I'd watch his stand up. He does stand up too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Dolph is pretty funny too.
I'd see him if he came around. Yeah. I
So
don't know how good-
Backlash card is kind of.
Well, it's between Mania and SummerSlam. It's one of those.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
It's
the big one
Backlash.
coming up is Night of Champions.
It's Backlash. Yeah, Night of Champions is what. Yeah, that's what we're gonna build to.
And then you're also getting Money in the Bank in.
So the next two shows are
UK.
both overseas, huh?
They have 3 straight pay-per-views, not in America.
Speaking of
what's the
overseas,
third? Oh,
Puerto Rico, then it's what, Saudi Arabia, and then
and then
Money in the Bank is
London
okay.
or Wales. Well, Wales.
are they in London the same time AEW?
No.
The same month, I
I
mean?
was gonna say, speaking of overseas,
Wembley,
AEW.
36,000.
So pre-sale, tickets go on sale tomorrow, Friday, May 5th.
For the public, yes.
For the public. Pre-sale for Wembley Stadium. AEW sold 36,000.
I was wrong though. It's 80 to 90,000.
But still,
I thought I heard 60,000.
fucking 36,000 for pre-sales?
Yeah, but they still have a long road to go.
They do.
And-
But that's only in what, August?
Yeah,
Is
Yeah, it's
Bulldog
in
and Brett
August.
main event?
Yes.
yeah. Somebody had tweeted out about like, oh, that they're gonna like court off and all that. They're only
No,
set up-
apparently not.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like this tweet that I saw, somebody had put out. It was somebody that went to like the Tyson Fury and somebody fight that was at Wembley last
I
year.
have no idea.
And Tony Khan tweeted back like pretty much told him, "Fuck off, go talk to your agent Nick Khan." I was like, oh.
Yeah, no. If you do Wembley, you can't. You have to do the minimum for
I
stage.
think, dude, wrestling's hot. Much hotter than it was in 93.
Yeah.
Or 92. 92, right? 92.
Well, and AEW, no matter what fans say, AEW usually pulls pretty good numbers.
It's their first time over there. It's going to do well.
Well,
and
I think
wrestling fans that over there are going to want to see it.
It's the first time in Wembley since what,
'Cause you're
SummerSlam?
getting like UK. You're not just getting people in London. You know, like people
They'll
are going to travel for
like
that.
we
That's
travel
mania.
around here.
Yeah, that's mania.
Last time it was in Wembley was SummerSlam, wasn't it?
92.
Yeah.
Yes, last
So-
time AEW
No,
was in.
No.
Was in Wembley. Yes, that was
Said
the last
wrestling.
wrestling event held in Wembley. Yes.
So it's gonna be so.
Yeah, they've
sold
been
out.
in England before, but not.
I know.
oh yeah. They used to do the insurrection shows and shit.
Yeah.
I was telling one of the people that we work with, I said, my feeling is it's got to be headlined or at least co-headlined Saraya and Jamie Hayter for the women's belt because they're both from England. That would go over huge.
I don't think they have to play to the overseas crowd as much as WWE does.
The
But, I mean, they're
English crowd
coming
aren't
home.
heavy into women's wrestling.
But you
like
also
it is
have
here.
Will Ospreay. I mean, he's at your disposal. It's not like he doesn't work for them, but fucking you give me Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay and shit's gonna go down.
You give me that anytime, and I'm.
I mean, I'm just saying, like that's
Yeah.
gonna sell.
Well, that Four Corners is probably gonna be the main, right?
No,
that's
Wembley is in
way-
August.
Oh, I thought that was the next one. Oh,
No,
okay.
no. Wembley is in August.
But I think Wembley is really going to enjoy anything that Blackpool does. Fucking Moxley, Bryan, Yuta, they're fucking.
Even though
They're British strong style,
None of them are from England.
but they work like
They're not really calling themselves that anymore. Right?
They're BCC.
Sorry, they say BCC
Yeah.
because it doesn't make sense.
Well, that's 'cause without Regal, there's
yeah,
no
without
connection.
Regal, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But I think they're going to enjoy anything that they do. I mean, it's Wembley. They're going to enjoy the show no matter what.
Yeah, it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be fucking. Who's champion going into that? Do you think MJF
I don't know.
keeps till then?
Yeah, I mean he should. Maybe that's where Will Ospreay versus MJF. Never happened. We get to see a fresh match. Who in AEW can beat me type shit? Nobody. I've beaten them all. I've gone through them all. There's nobody around that's worthy of
Jay White.
this title. Maybe.
See, it's weird because while he's
No, Jay White's from New Zealand.
is he?
Yeah.
And then aren't they also in a feud right now? Him and Juice.
Well, it's him and it's Juice. It's really Juice and Starks. But again, this is August. We have till August. We're in May. The next show is in May.
They only have like 3 pay-per-views a year, so
And this isn't
up.
part of their pay-per-view. This is a one-off because this is All In. This is banking off of, technically it's an ROH show because
So
now they own the All In name. So remember, they were All Out because All In was owned by ROH. Now you own ROH. Now you can call it All In.
Because
So this is the next All In. All In was we literally put our money on the line. This was the Elite back then, and put on this show in Chicago. That was their All In. Now you're going all in to try to sell out a fucking 90,000 seat stadium.
goes back to that Meltzer thing where you can't sell out
10,000 seats. Well, now you got
10,000.
90,000.
And now that's when All In came in, and Cody and the Bucks, they were like, all right, watch this. They did it. All In
they
was
did it
fucking
and probably could have done
fantastic.
more.
Now Wembley, same thing. Wembley hasn't been, wrestling hasn't been in Wembley since '92. Tony Khan has some massive balls on him. He's taking it on.
It's a big task, but I think they can do it. I have faith in it.
I think
You know what can't do it? That fucking WCW Nitro fucking stage. Those backers, fuck that.
$400 is a lot.
I'm sorry, it's not good enough. You had to give me people who don't have figures and like some weird talent. The fucking new gen gave us Diesel, gave us announcer Macho and Doink.
It was
and
also
now you're
cheaper.
giving us. It was cheaper.
It was like
and now you're giving
$250?
us And now, but you're getting a lot more. But you're also not getting a ring.
Yeah.
You're just getting a stage.
So that new gen came with a ring that had wooden planks that
Yeah,
you
you
haven't
had to
had
build.
before.
Yeah.
You had the canvas that flipped over. You had Doink, Diesel,
And you had
Macho,
the entrance, the cool
and the
neon
stage.
entrance. Yeah.
With the Nitro thing,
You just get the stage.
you get 4 or 5 figures plus the stage.
Hogan, Ray,
Scott Steiner's new.
Steiner, but he's gonna have more, and Warrior in jeans.
The
Fucking cares.
The
Well,
Ray
because
is
that's how he
is-
showed. That's how he showed up.
When I think of Nitro, I don't think of Warrior because Warrior was on like 3 episodes.
And the Hogan is like fucking debut Hogan.
Why not
like
do,
debut in WCW? That wasn't on Nitro.
Why not do
Red,
like a
yellow?
Bischoff?
Yeah.
Do a Bischoff.
Bischoff would have been
figure.
cool. Yeah.
Do a fucking Harlem Heat Booker T. Some shit. I don't know.
I mean, I know that they couldn't do Sting, but Sting is
Face
really
of
your.
Fear.
He
It's
should be your.
Mattel. It's not WWE.
Yeah, it's Mattel.
It's not WWE licensed.
It's different.
When I think of Nitro, like that's who I think of.
Yeah.
Goldberg, Sting,
Yeah, terrible figures.
Mattel could have done Wolfpack Sting.
NWO.
They already did Wolfpack Sting, but this would have been an Ultimate Edition.
Well, but I mean,
I don't think of Warrior.
Yeah,
But
it's bad. It's
$400.
$400.
Don't get me wrong. The stage looks fantastic, but it's cardboard.
Yeah,
Which Steiner
It's white
By Big Papa Punk, white
with a black
singlet.
star.
world champ.
No, technically that's in shorts. This is like first just turned. Still wearing a singlet.
Sunglasses, bleached blonde hair.
Yeah, bleach blonde.
So it's at like 59% backed.
yeah, last
and they
I
only
saw
have
was
like a week left?
36,000 or 3,600, and they need 5,000.
And they only have like a week left.
I didn't see it. Which Nitro stage? Which
the
version?
real,
of it?
the Nitro stage. Like yeah,
Well,
the
not that,
metal.
like,
Yeah, not
Nitro
the
sculpture thing.
yeah, not the not
So
the
it has
fucking-
WCW on the sides,
yeah.
and then it has that silver.
Yeah, the diamond. We'll call it the diamond plated Nitro stage.
Okay.
But it's
Fucking JJ Dillon should have come with it. He was always on that stage.
people are pissed because it's not going to get backed. There's some
Ric
collectors that
Flair
want
in
it.
his underwear, elbow drop
They
in
should
his
have came
suit.
with a Lunger Blaze and a trash can.
Yeah, that would have. I'm serious. That would have been fucking good.
For collectors, that would have sold.
Yes.
A trash can and a belt.
Or a Mean Gene, because he always
Yeah,
stood
Mean
there
Gene
to do
would've been a good one too,
interviews.
Yeah, I mean, so there's people that are pissed because
Or like a hall in street clothes.
There's already holes in street clothes.
But like when he showed up,
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
like when he shook
Yeah, yeah,
Bischoff
yeah.
and
No, that's not how it went down.
yo,
That was Nate. That was
next week, yeah.
You know
that was
who I am?
2 weeks, 3 weeks,
but you
2
don't
weeks.
know why I'm here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Until he couldn't do the accent anymore.
Yeah.
But it's $400. The new gen was $250.
Yeah,
It was much more manageable. $400 is a lot for something that's going to sit on a
I
shelf.
didn't care about the new gen because all those figures are.
And how much was your ring?
Doink.
That's like a
There was a Doink out though,
1/18
not that
scale
Doink,
ring?
but there was a Doink
So-
figure, wasn't there?
not for Mattel.
No.
No, not
Maybe
a one.
early,
Not a
but
one. Nope.
No.
Not a single one. And
thought
also,
there
I
was
don't
a
think there's a
Doink.
Diesel. Oh, there's one Diesel.
A Doink in the Legends line at one point? No? Oh.
No, in the Jax one.
Oh.
No, there's no Doink.
No, the only Doink that I know of is an Ultimate Edition.
Yeah,
Doink.
it's the one from the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I thought you had
And
one out.
black and white commentator macho.
So the scale ring is like $100 normally,
Yeah.
but again, you're not getting a ring with this. You're getting
Yeah,
a
like-
cardboard display.
Like
Yeah.
if you
Well,
would
you don't know it's cardboard. You don't know what it is.
Well, the new gen was cardboard with LEDs.
Yeah, but this could be
So-
because this is what you're getting. This might be
Like
better.
$250 for the new gen, right? $100 for the ring, maybe $150 because it was better than those 4-piece plastic ones. You know, it came with wooded planks that you had to put on.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, 400 would have. I would have bought new gen for 400.
Plus, you had that LED stage. You know, so $250, you're getting a lot for your money. 3 figures. Nitro stage, you're getting 5 figures.
3 exclusive figures because you couldn't get them anywhere else.
You can't get these either.
Yeah,
but,
these are the same thing.
but
you
you're
can't get
just you're paying essentially $300 for a stage.
But fuck, there's already like 3 Hogan Ultimate editions, so who cares?
Every series of that Hogan out now.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
now, like if you would have included a ring, I could say like
Yeah,
I
no.
could.
A ring.
Like
Well, no, but I'm saying if you would have included a ring, 400, I can understand. You're getting 5 figures, a
Problem- that-
ring,
something
a
like
stage.
that is really only for
if you break
collectors.
it down,
Yeah.
Like my son could give a shit
the
less.
problem is people are going to try to resell it. Nobody's going to want that shit. It's going to end up
like the new gen,
It's going to end up tanking if it even gets.
you buy it
done.
for $250. They were reselling it for $400,
Yeah.
which
So what are you going to resell this for?
$600.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's gonna fucking buy it.
No, they're going to sell the figures separately.
Well, people want it mostly
Okay.
for the figure.
I spent way too much time on this already.
So Backlash is kind of for me. Double or Nothing is still a bit away.
Yeah.
May 28th,
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, they haven't set up anything technically for the card yet.
You're probably not going to be amazed with the card, but it always pulls you in
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yep.
so do we
Yeah.
feel like the public sale for tickets for Wembley are really going to go? I don't think they'll sell
Yeah.
a little bit, but
So-
I think it's probably going to
Why are we
be.
back on Wembley? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to sell.
Well, no, I'm just saying like
Yeah, it's going to sell.
I don't think
I don't know if they're going to sell out. They're not going to do 90,000, I don't think. They could, but but they're still
They'll
going
get
to
close
pack
to
that
it.
place. Yeah, they're going to pack it.
I don't think
Yeah.
they'll have much.
There's gonna be people-
initially, but they're
Here's your bigger thing. They don't have the production that WWE has. How are they going to do, WWE will put big ass fucking screens everywhere and, what are they going to do? That's going to be something to figure out.
Well, Wembley has.
Side one. Does it have a center one like
I think so because they do
like Mercedes-Benz
They do
has?
soccer games there. Yeah,
I don't know. Soccer games are a little different though. You're looking at a whole field. This
soccer,
is
not
tiny-
football.
You're looking at a little wrestling ring, not a whole field.
Although football makes sense for soccer.
yeah. I just think like until they start announcing matches and stuff like.
I don't think they need to.
it'll sell a little
I think
bit,
it's
but
gonna matter. It's Mania.
They could
It's
go.
it's their Mania.
Yeah, they could go in with no card and it'll sell.
Yeah, it's not-
Double or Nothing. Nothing is announced yet,
yeah.
but it's going to be a 4-way for the title.
Yes, that's the only thing that we know.
The 4 pillars.
Yeah. Which is good. I like that.
MJF walks away because I don't see any of them winning the title.
Yeah.
It's Jungle Boy, Darby,
No.
Sammy, no.
Yeah. But it's
maybe-
that match that gets AEW talent on the card and over.
It's the first
Mm-hmm.
AEW original. I mean,
and it's
obviously with the 4
all,
pillars, but
Yep.
all of
All guys coming from
homegrown
AEW.
guys.
and then you'll probably have BCC versus the Elite.
Maybe.
I can't think of anything
did
else.
you guys
Probably Jericho's group versus Adam Cole's group.
Maybe Kyle O'Reilly comes back.
Did you guys see that
no. Oh, yeah.
House of Black has open thing for the trios tags? It's like
No.
house rules, like there's like no rules, like I think there's like a 20
house
count.
rules. House rules is what they call their local their
They're,
non-televised events.
house shows.
Open challenge.
Yeah.
For their
Because he
belts.
said like it's gonna be like a 20-second for outside the ring, so like you can't be there's no rope breaks, stuff like that. Like
Okay. So Mexico rules.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
sounds
what
like.
it is. Yeah.
Does Japan do the 20?
No. I don't know.
Japan does 20 count for outside.
Great content here, guys.
Yeah. Look, all right. Sometimes we just wing it.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. It came off of a high this weekend with AXW. Backlash is kind of not really exciting to me. But like we always say, watch what you watch, enjoy it, don't shit on other things. See you next week.
Later.
Later.